did you know that bicyclists have hand signals that let cars and other people know that they're getting ready to stop or to turn? Well, let me show them to you. If you see a cyclist and their left arm is sticking out like this, they are trying to tell you they are turning left. If their left arm is bent up like this, they are actually telling you they are turning right. And sometimes you will see them with their right arm out, which means they're turning right. And then their arm down like this means that they are getting ready to stop. So left, right, right, and stop. Also, there is a law for drivers. When you are getting ready to pass a bike, you must give them 3 feet. So I went ahead and measured out this noodle. This is the 3 feet that a car would have to give me. All right. Also, you need to make sure that you are wearing a bike helmet. When you're wearing a helmet, you want it to fit you the right way as well. So when you place it on your head, it should be snug, not tight. And then you want to go ahead and strap your chin strap. Once you have it strapped and it feels good on your head, you do the helmet test. You take 2 fingers and place them over your eyebrows. That's the amount of space between your helmet and eyebrows there should be. You take 2 fingers again, place it under your chin strap. Only 2 fingers should fit right here so that it's tight enough, but it's not too tight. Take those same 2 fingers, make a V, and around your ear like this. So those 2 straps that come down, you want to make sure your ear is in the middle of those straps. And that way it stays on your head good and it is ready to protect you. Also, you want to make sure you wear bright colored clothes when riding. I have on an orange safety vest, but anything that is a bright color, that would be fine. Also, make sure you keep those lights and reflectors on your bike when you're riding, especially at nighttime. Y'all have a good day. Stay safe. Hey everyone, my name is Ashlyn Dyess, and I'm the Community Outreach Coordinator for our Stroll Into Safety program at the Safety Place.
Hi, and I'm Corporal Kade Babin with the East Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office Community Policing Unit and Bicycle Division.
And we are here today to talk to you about bike and pedestrian safety. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the rules of the road. So as a pedestrian, you want to make sure that you're always using crosswalks and intersections when they are available. You also want to walk against traffic, and you want to make sure you're following the traffic signs and the traffic lights, and always make sure you're stopping and looking both ways before you're crossing the street. As a bicyclist, drivers have to give bikes 3 feet on all sides when crossing. So if you're a driver and maybe not a bicyclist, make sure you are giving them that 3 feet and know that they can be in the road. Bikes are considered vehicles, and the traffic laws do apply to those bikes. Just as a driver in a vehicle, bicycles also have to follow those same traffic laws. And then bikes are supposed to ride with the flow of traffic because they are considered a vehicle. Remember, as a pedestrian, you go against traffic, so it's opposite.
All right, let's talk about a couple of bike safety hand signals. If you're signaling a left turn, we typically want to try to use your left hand. That's more visible to drivers as you're driving in with the direction of traffic. So for a left turn, you would just extend your left arm straight out, point towards your left. For a right turn, you would still use your left arm and just hold it straight up. That's just signal a right turn. Also acceptable if you want to use your right hand to point to the right, you can use that. For a stop, you would just hold your arm down with your palm out flat. And for slowing down, you do that same motion, kind of give a little wave, say, hey, I'm slowing down, since you don't have brake lights and things like that. But before you ride, you want to check your ABCs. As the A, you want to check the air in your tires. Typically, your tire will have printed on the sidewall an appropriate pressure range for you. Make sure you use a pump, usually a bike pump or a compressor that's acceptable for the valves that you have on your tire. You want to be in that acceptable range, so it'll say 45 to 60 psi or that nature. B, you want to check your brakes, make sure that your bike can stop. Throwing out your feet Flintstone style, probably not going to be the safest thing for you. So you want to check your brakes, make sure that they're functioning. And you also want to check your chain and your cranks. Won't do you any good pedaling your bike if you don't go anywhere. So you're going to make sure everything is tight, your chain's not going to fall off, nothing is loose in your cranks, because you don't want anything to come loose and have a safety concern. If you have any problems with your bike, you want to make sure you check with a qualified bicycle mechanic. There's several shops in town or somebody that you may know is certified. Just want to make sure your bike is in good condition before you ride.
All right, using your head. So whenever you're fitting a helmet, Kade's going to actually demonstrate while I'm going through this. So you want to put your helmet on your head, and you will take 2 fingers and place them above your eyebrows. And that's the amount of space between your helmet and your eyebrows there should be. Once you strap your chin strap, you will take 2 fingers again and place them in between your chin and chin strap where it's tight enough, but it's not too loose. And then your 2 straps that come down make a V around your ear. So just like on Kade's. And you just want to make sure it fits you good. You can wiggle your head, make sure it's not going to fall off. It is there to protect you. So make sure you are wearing your helmet at all times when you're riding the bike, especially when you're riding it as a vehicle with the flow of traffic. Whenever you are riding and cars are coming, make sure you're protecting yourself by wearing that helmet.
Absolutely. You also want to try to be visible. You try to use bright clothing, reflective clothing, something that can help you be seen, especially if you're riding early morning or late night. And you also want to try to have white lights on your bike. They were required at night to have a white front light and a red rear light. Even during daylight hours, I run lights on my bike just because with shadowy conditions and things like that, it may be hard to see. So even during daylight, I run lights just in case. So it's always good to do anything you can to try to make yourself more visible in traffic.
All right, deadly distractions. So we already said that bikes are a vehicle. So when you are riding your bike, you need to make sure you're following the same laws. So the same laws apply when it comes to texting and riding your bike, whether it's listening to audio and having headphones in. If you have in headphones and you have music blaring, you will not be able to hear the cars coming behind you or any kind of hazard. You want to make sure, a lot of people like to take selfies. Make sure you're parking and stopping to take those selfies. Make sure if you want to do some kind of live feed, whether it's on Twitter, Instagram, make sure that you're stopping and doing those live feeds. You can take videos of other people if you stop and pull off to the side. You just want to make sure you're paying attention since you are going with the flow of traffic and there are other vehicles on the road with you. So just keep those in mind. And then be a good road model. So you want to make sure it's fun and make it fun, but spread the news. I mean, you just learned a lot of things about riding a bike and how to be safe while riding your bike. Spread that news to others. Make sure you're doing it respectfully. People don't like being just told, oh, you need to do this or you need to do that. Make sure you're spreading the news very respectfully. If you see someone doing something wrong, you can correct them. Make sure eyes are always on you and remember that. So if you are a teen, you need to make sure that you understand that the younger kids are looking up to you even when they don't tell you they are. I promise you they are. And then make sure you're always following those rules of the road to where other kids and other family members even will follow those rules. So thank y'all so much. We hope to see you soon in schools. Enjoy your virtual.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you listening.
The Capital Region Transportation Safety Coalition, in partnership with the Louisiana Highway Safety Commission,
brings to you these important bike and pedestrian safety tips as we navigate through these challenging times.
Give bicyclists and pedestrians 3 feet when passing on all sides.
All pedestrians should walk on a sidewalk and crosswalks when available.
Bicyclists should always ride with the flow of traffic.
Bikers and pedestrians, make eye contact with drivers. Never assume that they see you.
Bikers and pedestrians, be seen at all times. Use reflective gear and wear brightly colored clothing.
Don't be distracted by electronic devices. Keep your eyes and ears on the road.
As a bicyclist, make sure you're always using your hand signals. Left, right, and stop.
As drivers, bicyclists, and pedestrians, let's always remember to stay safe and follow the rules of the road.